Hello. We're gonna try doing something a little different today. I'll make a new project. We just do a little bit of research. That's pretty good. So oh, hi Zuha. How's it going? I was thinking for the early stream, before 12, doing something different, and then afterwards I'll do the chat plays game. Unless people are really like vibing on the game that I start working on. Oops. Alright, one thing I'm gonna do first though. Just give me a moment. So let me share this. Let me just edit a few of my links. Channel. Oh. Go. Alright, I haven't done anything with this yet, but I'm going to be adding a Discord channel as well. YouTube as well, so I can put the link there. Excuse me. Let's see. Just gotta remember how to add a link. Yeah, Twitch. Go to twitch.tv. Go to my stream. YouTube here, Twitch sooner, English. Website, YouTube, Twitch. Website, YouTube, Twitch. Cool. Alright, I can close some of these out. Excellent. Back to here. Vanilla chess initial pawn moves might be broken. Alright, we could take a look. CD chess dev. Refresh vanilla. Yeah. Okay. Take a quick look. Let's try doing. We'll go to chess TS. Look for the pawn. We'll put the breakpoint here. Click on him. So that's true. There's no one there. He can move too. Certain pawns can move too, it seems. It's the same columns for white and black. Does it change? Let's do him. Can he can still move too. Okay, so maybe there's just something we're not passing down. So we go to, I don't know if it's something we're not passing down or if we're filtering it out. Oh, this definitely shouldn't be happening. He can move 2. He can still move 2. So let's look at that logic. Chess DS. Oh. Yeah. I think that's mainly the issue. It should be -1, I think, actually. No, because, okay, so that'll fix it for this, but it won't. Think about this, so it'd be the current row. This should also be, doesn't work for black though, yeah. So this should be -2, but black's row is 1. So maybe so we're basically taking the current row, which is 1 or 6, minusing 1, which gives us 0 or 5. We're taking a number of rows, which is 8, minusing it down to 5. And we're taking basically 0 or 5, modding it by 5, seeing if it gives us 0. That's what I'm thinking the logic is. Thank you for that. So I was saying I would do something different for the first, but does it work for all the other variants? Yeah, that's a good question. Run dev. The only variant I'd be worried about is horde chests and maybe one of the bigger board chests. Chests. So horde, these guys. Let me just move him out of the way. So he can't move too. Let me move him out of the way. So he can't move too. That's excellent. Just trying to get to this back row here. So he should be able to move too. But not again. He should be able to move too. And then if I move him, he should be able to move 2 again. But shouldn't do it again. And then we'll try a bigger board. So I'll do Capablanca. They can move 2. Yeah, I think those are the main ones. Those are the only ones that the rules around moving 2 changes. then look for pawn function calls in chess 50. So soldier can never move 2, and I think that's for this smaller board of dragonfly. They can never move 2. And horde pawn, these pawns can move 2 as long as it's one of their first 2 moves. So that should be fine. This pawn uses the original movement, and in crazy chess, pawns should be able to move 2 if they go to their starting rows. These ones have no variance. We do case sensitive. Okay, I'm pretty confident it will. But if there's something I'm not thinking of, just let me know. Good call though. Thank you. So I was thinking that for this stream I would try to recreate a popular game for 2 hours, see how far we can get. And then after I take my break, we'll go back to the Twitch play or the chat plays game. Yeah, no problem. Actually, let me push it. Okay. No, thank you. Let's see. So I don't know why, but for me, the game that comes to mind is Slay the Spire. But I'm willing to do like any 2D game to clone it essentially from scratch and show what that process might look like. So let me just potentially create some kind of project for it. If there's a different game that you'd be interested in seeing, I'll just start with that. But while I set up the project, you can share your ideas. I want to recreate a 2D game, a popular 2D game that already exists, and just show what the development process might be. So any 2D games that you're interested in, whether they're really old, fairly recent, they're all open. My current idea is Slay the Spire. We'll do cd cd game engine. So we're just gonna get started. We'll do run init. That helps a lot. We'll do let's look for strict. All the stricts are true. I think there's a null one that I like to have. Cool. So what we're gonna do, we have our index already. This will be the bun server, which we need to do a search. We're gonna try to make it as vanilla as possible. Try to use Minesweeper. Okay, we do Minesweeper. I'm gonna do it in a way that the code is kind of as reusable as possible. Coding Minesweeper from scratch. And potentially try to build like a game engine while we do it, so that we could reuse it for future projects. So let me make a public repo. Go to GitHub. New repository, game engine, public, no readme create. We'll do git commit, and then we're going to do a new file, git ignore. We already have it? Okay, perfect. Git commit, add initial bun setup. I'll take this repo, we'll do git remote add origin, git push origin. Cool. So we'll go over to OBS. Just update. Whatever games viewers suggest. We'll start off with Minesweeper. If there's like a specific Minesweeper you want me to try to recreate, just let me know. But I'm gonna be creating something that does like server connections, because I want to create like a live game streaming option to where games are streamed from the server live. The idea being that we potentially reduce the download burden of the end user. So we're going to be doing twofold here. Creating a game, but also creating a game engine that supports live streaming. It's a little crazy, but I like to go a little overboard, as I'm sure you have learned. So what we're gonna do is like bun server start. Let's see how to get started with a bun server. That was a quick start. Right, that's simple enough. I'm curious which endpoint it runs on. So we'll do package JSON. We'll add a script for dev, which is going to be bun watch index.ts, and then we'll do npm run dev. We'll do bun dev scripts with an S. bun dev. So we can go to localhost. Port is just port, and then we'll create a variable const port equals process.env.port, not node port, port or the. Is there some kind of callback? Okay. Connected. So what we're going to do we're gonna say const HTML here, and we'll do doc type HTML. We'll say head body HTML. What is bun? Bun is a runtime. It is similar to it's similar to Node or Dino or I'm sure there's others I'm not thinking of, but Node, Dino, Bun, these are all runtimes. These are different ways to run TypeScript and JavaScript code. Bun is just one of the newer versions of running TypeScript code and JavaScript code. It makes it really easy to run TypeScript code, which is why I'm using it. But it's like an all-in-one, so like usually you would have to get Node to run your JavaScript. You would have to get like some kind of library to compile TypeScript to JavaScript in order to run into Node. You'd have to get something called Jest in order to run your tests. You'd have to get something called like Webpack in order to bundle your code. And so you'd have to get all these different libraries and just to develop in what felt like a modern development environment. Bun kind of eliminates a lot of that for you and allows you just to instantly start coding. You don't have to worry about it. It comes with a test runner, it comes with a bundler. It's part of the name Bun. And it comes with a cross compiler, so it can compile from TypeScript to JavaScript. So all in one suite. We'll say HTML here. And we'll say headers content type is text/HTML. And we're going to do a refresh. Now we're going to be doing manual refreshes from now on. It's fine for me, but something to keep in mind. The main reason I'm using Bun is so that it's going to help me to really keep the dependencies super clean. I want to try to have little to no dependencies. Okay. So let me do, I'll do new file. We'll do new folder. We'll do source in that folder. We'll move the index there. What else? Go to package, change this to be source /. And in source, we'll do a new file. Call it websocket.ts. Hey, how's it going in Trexon? I'm doing something a little bit different today, at least for the morning, before my break. I'm gonna try to recreate games that people suggest from scratch. Let's do, and our first suggestion was, okay, no problem. Our first suggestion was Minesweeper. I'll see you in 15. Just to get something to show on the screen. I have an idea for how I can share it. Okay, I'll definitely make a live server. That would be the only way for you to get active on it. Fun, go. Okay, so we got the canvas on the screen. So let's get some ideas for Minesweeper. I kind of imagine you want to go for like this retro look. So maybe that's what we'll aim for. Let me just take a screenshot. I think there's a better way of doing it. Give me a moment. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's this. Cool. We'll take that. We'll put it into. Just put it into Game Engine. We'll go to a new folder called Public. It's not a folder. I'll take the screenshot, put it into public. We'll rename it to Minesweeper Inspiration. See if there's a way that we can make public folders. Static. Let's say if rec dot URL dot starts with slash public slash, then we're going to do something else. And we're going to add an image. And we'll say what is it? Bun dot folder. Next. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, we could do this in a much more interesting way, it seems. Static Rails support headers, status code, and other responses. Static routes can serve response bodies fast enough fetch because they don't create request objects, they don't create a voice signal, they don't create additional response objects. Let me see how to get router maybe? Is it one.route? Alright, this is what I want. I want some help in picking where files come from. I don't think there's any other styles. The directory is going to be public. I don't think we need any of those. And we'll say that this is public. And we'll say const public equals public here. We'll do we need the file system. Import fs1 fs/promise6. And here we'll do const fs equals file equals fs.read. We'll do public dot what does it say? Match request. Spell it out completely here. I'll say dot file path. Make sure we spell it out here with a U. Alright, we can't call it public. Call it public router. And then we'll say path. If path. And we'll make this whole thing async. We'll do return new response file. Let's see what happens. So the image source is going to be /public /minesweeper inspiration.png. Close quote, save it. Alright, let's check it. Console, network, no more live. Okay, so it's thinking that the image is text/HTML. So we're gonna have to do something about that. Let's say const extension, and we need the path. And these are just built in to the button/node module. So these aren't really like external dependencies. Path just helps us to like figure out details about what's this? We call it path. We'll call this cd file path. We'll say dot extension name, the file path. And this is file path as well. Well, let's console log the extension. Console.log extension. We'll do a refresh just to see that log happen potentially. Alright, let's do console.log request.url. do a refresh. Okay, so the URL is the full thing. We should probably use path. Okay, this is what we should do. We should say const URL equals new URL request dot URL, and we'll do import URL from URL. And then we'll say URL dot path. And we should console log. Let's console log URL dot path name. So we should be going into here. And the file name is PNG. Let's see, do we actually go into here? We do indeed go into there. Let's see what it thinks file path is. It thinks it's undefined because we put the wrong thing. Then we gotta split it. We gotta say dot slice of the public dot length. Nice one. Keep the slash at the beginning. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Actual path equals this actual path, and we'll print the actual path. Do a refresh and get an idea of what we're working with here. Is it maybe unable to get it? Can I do this? And then maybe not have to do actual path? Oh. My bad. We're gonna make it very specific here. We're gonna say path.join. Sorry, not here. Say path.join. Journey. We gotta think about like where this file is with respect to this folder. And since we're in the index, we need to go up a folder to the game engine. Then we need to go into public. So that's why we're doing this. Try removing that again. Dot slicing public dot length -1 again. Dang. Did I just spell it completely wrong, maybe? No. Let's see what this says. It's just a file system router. Let's see what kind of extensions it allows. Okay, doesn't really help. I'm wondering if it only like supports DSX. Oh, we kind of can't use this. So maybe what we need to do, maybe we can't really do this exactly the way we want to. And so what we'll do is, if it starts with public, then we're gonna say const const file path equals path.join learning dot public. I think we've already done that part, so we just say url dot file dot path name. Keep use a capital P. Well, we got the 200. Now we need to know the extension is .png. So what we're gonna do is say const extensions, which is a record, a string to string. .png is a image/png. And then we need to actually apply that. Headers is content type to extension sub extension. It is loading it as a PNG. Can't make canvas self-closing, it seems. Canvas element not supported. Yeah, yesterday had a lot done. Yeah, we have that. They don't actually stop you from moving, but there are fences, there are barriers. I could do it's on a different port, so it should be fine. So I drew just temporarily. I just wanted to do something different in the morning. And then after the break, I would go back to the chat. That's what I was thinking, at least. We're still gonna do this. Probably we'll start that around like 1 o'clock. Which is a little under 2 hours from now. Hmm. Let me see if I can keep them both open, maybe. All right. Give me a second. I'm learning here. Why Minesweeper? It's just what was recommended. It's what was asked for. I don't know what people need. Strategic difficulty. I mean, we'll be able to do it. I don't know. Maybe I guess I could do a little bit. We'll get back to it. I can leave this open though, so you can play while I do this. Because the idea is at some point in the future, both these things will be open. And so people would, in theory, be playing this game while also I'm making another game, and they can kind of go crazy. I mean, you go ahead. You can collect coins and whatnot. Oh, for now. Let's go to index. Actually, let's figure out why the image isn't showing again. Okay. Hello. Trying to figure out how to say your name. I want to say 11. Hi, 11. I don't see a way to say it. Welcome to the stream. Just so you know, at the moment, we're trying to recreate Minecraft, right? Minesweeper. I hope I put Minesweeper. That'd be hilarious if I put Minecraft. Yep, I'm just gonna clone Minecraft. No big deal. We're just gonna spend a little bit of time trying to recreate Minesweeper. Put in a little something there for inspiration. I'm doing alright, how are you? I'm just getting started. Just getting warmed up with a little Minesweeper. Excellent. Good to hear. Are you a programmer? Are you a coder? Cool, what kind of coding do you do? 4 years? Nice, nice. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to new file. We're just gonna call Minesweeper. Actually, what we're gonna do is gonna do new folder, call it scripts. And here we're gonna do new file, Minesweeper. Or say class canvas equals document running web development. There's a lot to learn. A lot to learn. Let me just add node types. Are you specializing anything at the moment? Front end, back end? Library to DOM. Do on add node browser types. Capitalize it. We'll undo this, I guess. 11. You can't say that. You can't say that in Twitch chat. Chill. What do you mean you're 11? You've been learning since you were 7? What are you trying to do? Are you Wait, are you saying you're 11 years old, or are you saying that your name's 11? Maybe I'm drawing the wrong conclusion here. I remember watching this one Twitch stream, and the streamer was like, everyone in chat spam that you are 11 years old or you're born in whatever year says that you're 11 years old, and then like people started getting banned left and right because I don't remember the minimum age to be on Twitch, but I think it's at least 12. So be careful saying that on Twitch chat. I would not want you to get banned. I won't do anything about it though. I mean, Twitch has automations looking for that kind of thing, so I would just be careful. So it's good. I mean when I first started learning, I started learning with W3 Schools. Learning HTML. I kind of learned my CSS through a really old website called MySpace, because it was just basically old Facebook. Old way of doing Facebook. I'm sure people still use it, but no one really talks about it. I think it's more for music now. But they used to let you like customize your profile using CSS, so I kind of learned a little bit of CSS through that. And then I didn't really learn proper coding until college. I didn't write like a single line of executable code. Just like const. So we want to have like a menu at the top. Menu height equals what have I done? In terms of the stream or in my life? I've been programming for 10 years. Been out of college for 10 years. Const cell size. If you want to know, let me know if you want to know life or this stream. If you want to know for this stream, on the right here is a game that's running. You have the ability to move. You can see that you have a character here now because you've been chatting. And so if you could take these commands here, change the way your character looks. You could use exclamation character customize and a number of 0 to 3. That'll change the look of your character, or you can move your character around using a shorthand command. And so I don't know where my character is right now because I only draw characters who are active in the chat. But if I did like RRUUJ and submit that, my character appears on the screen, does up, up, right, right, and a jump. And the idea is, yeah. this is a side game. I've been working on this for the past week. And so one of the other viewers was asking for it to be up so they can collect some coins. The Minesweeper's on the left. I got two things running at the same time. If you're here for Minesweeper, don't worry, we're doing Minesweeper. In terms of Minesweeper, I haven't done anything. But if I wanted to get this coin, I do a paste, do left, 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 jump. And then the coin goes somewhere else. But yeah, the Minesweeper, we've only so far just started the server, and we've like created an inspiration to get us motivated. And so what we want to do is say canvas.width. We're going to figure out how many cells there are. So const rows equals, let's say 50 rows, no, 30 rows, const columns is 50. And so the canvas's width and height are going to be based on those numbers. I don't think we're going to do this border thing here. We can avoid it for now. But the width is going to be cell size times columns. And then the canvas dot height is going to be menu height plus cell size times rows. And then if we refresh, it should hopefully change. Oh, I didn't actually load this file. JK. We need to do const scripts equals slash scripts slash. Let's say go to here. It's going to take a little bit because we're doing it from scratch. We'll say Minesweeper there. And then we'll say if url.pathname starts with scripts. And then what we're going to do, we're going to create a file scripts router equals fun dot file system router. Did I just say new? I do. directory is going to be path.join dir name dot scripts. The style is Next.js. The asset prefix is going to be scripts. We'll do that for now. And then we'll do const let's say script router dot match URL dot path name. Let's say const result equals, let's say console dot log result. Let's go back to this terminal. We'll do a refresh. Look at the elements. Script is not there. Let me do a console log here. Use backticks running on port. Make sure we wrote this correctly. All right, we can go to this log. Let's get rid of that for now, and we'll do url.pathname.slice scripts.length -1. And so the one we want from this is, we want the file path. What we want to do is bun dot we want to know how to compile using bun. Let's look it up. Compile file code build, of course. So what we'll do is bun.build. The entry points are going to be result.file path, and then we'll say if result. And we'll say const result equals await. This is the match. If there's a match, we'll take the match's file path. We'll call this output. We'll output the output. We'll console log the output. Let's try it. Do a refresh. And there is this. So what we can do is, we'll say return new response, and we'll say outputs dot flat map. No, just map. Output dot. What is output? What type are you? A build artifact. Oh, there is a blob on this. I'll try that, and then we'll do a join of empty string. Let's just see what happens. Go to network. Go to Minesweeper. Go to preview. Okay. Do text, do the function. We'll do it's a promise, right? Of string. So we need to do, I'm gonna put it in its own entry, const response. What's the name of this first argument? Body. Let's call it body. Body dot join empty string. I'm gonna do await promise dot all. All right, cool. So now we're officially resizing. I'll say headers and content type is text / JavaScript. Cool. So now it knows as JavaScript, it's appearing in the preview that way. So at this point, we can basically just work from this file. And this is going to be mostly a type of program that requires user interaction, so we don't need to redraw too often. So let's start drawing the cells. So we'll have a const draw cells. We'll have a const draw, which calls draw cells. We'll have just an initial call to draw. And in here we're gonna do a for let row equals 0, row is less than rows, row plus plus, for let column equals 0, column is less than columns, column plus plus. And we'll also add a clear function, clear. And then we'll add a clear function here. Equals a function, and then we'll say Canvas dot fill rect, sorry, context dot fill rect 0, 0 with height. We're gonna make those constants. Const width equals this, and then we'll say width here. We'll say const height equals, and then use height there. We'll fill rect with height, and the context dot fill style is gray. I do a refresh. It seems to be unhappy. Unexpected export. That's weird. I don't export anything. Let me just refer to another project. Learning. Knowledge is being required. Just give me a moment. Let's take a look at this. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. But it doesn't like, it's unhappy. I don't know why that is. It was fine just a moment ago. Take a look at this. I do another console log of the output. Let's see if there's any arguments we could probably change. Okay, I mean, I'll just minify it, whatever. Can I do a map? false. That's fine. Alright, refresh. Okay, don't do that. Refresh. Alright, cool. We're back on track. We just won't be able to debug as easily. But, I mean, you know, I'm not dying to debug anyway, so we will do context.begin path. Here we'll do context.stroke style is gray, dark gray, light gray. Just give me a moment. So what we want to do is we want to context dot move to. We're gonna be drawing all the lines and all the columns, which means that we can actually do it separately. To each row, we're gonna draw a horizontal line. So we're gonna say context dot move to. The X is gonna be 0 initially, and then the Y is gonna be the row times cell size, and then we're going to align to width, and then we're going to essentially do the same code here, CI, and except we're going to start at the very top, so we're going to do column times cell size. I think we can actually get away with starting at 1 here. And we say 0 initially. And for both of them, they will start at the same size. X, CT, parentheses, height. See what it looks like. Broke it. I wonder why it's trying to export. Why is that what minify code looks like? Let's take a look at here again. Alright, just start working. That's fine. I had never stroked. Okay, so something weird where something's being cached somewhere. We need to offset by the height as well, the menu height. let's do that. And then when we're doing the columns, they need to start at the height. Yeah, there's some like weird caching thing happening right now. Oh, I did the wrong side. Let's just undo. It's actually gotta happen here. Wait, maybe that. Oh yeah, never mind. Dang. The columns are this. The rows are this. So we gotta go here. Alright, let's really think about it this time. So for each row, these are columns. So the columns we want to start drawing them, and that looks correct. It looks like we are drawing the columns from here down to here for all of these. It's these rows, the rows that are wrong. And the rows should start at 0. And they should be lower. Menu height. Menu height. Do that, fresh. Put. Okay. I think the cells are too small and there's too many. So the cell size, in the world of accessibility, 40 I think is the ideal size. So in that case we'll do 10 rows, 25 columns, and we'll say 40. We can make it bigger. I'll do 5 and 15. We'll just do it a little bit higher, or a little bit bigger. And then we'll do one more row line. So we'll start at 0. Alright. That looks better. So now we need to kind of keep track of the state. I need to get off in 5 minutes, so I need to take my break and do some interviews. But we will try to do some kind of state here. So we'll do const state equals array.from. We're gonna do the rows first. Yeah. Right here, and then we'll say that from the length is columns. And so it's going to be arrays. subarray, subcolumn, subrow, subcolumn. I'll just say cells here for now. And so there's a few states that we can have. We can say cells have a danger or not. Cells are flagged or not. Cells are flipped or not. That's the main thing. Those are the three states that I would say. And so before we like really commit to anything, we're gonna say state dot cells sub 0 sub 0 equals, we're gonna say dot map cell. We don't really care. Is flagged false. Is flipped false. Or let's say is revealed false. Is dangerous false. We'll do that for now. And we'll say is flag equals true. Is dangerous equals true. 0 sub 2 dot is revealed equals true. I think one thing that we might want to do is cache some values, so like surrounding dangers equals so we could say surrounding dangers is 5. And so for some of these, we want to just like show different UIs. Let's see if OpenGameArt has anything for us. Alright. I have to hop off for an interview, but we will use this asset for our project. Let me just grab it from my downloads. Look for a sprite. Minesweeper.png. Bring it over to public. We will exit out of this. We'll add, let's do a quick sanity check. Start with Minesweeper. Okay. Thank you. It's just like a introductory interview. But I mean, I haven't gotten past an introductory interview yet. I've done a few, and it's usually with recruiters, and then they never get back to me, even after I email them. Just like completely ghost me. But yeah, thank you for the luck. I definitely, it seems like I'm definitely gonna need it, because like these people just never get back to you, despite the fact that it is their career to be recruiters. So yeah, I'll be back in 30 to 45 minutes, at which point we'll probably have to stop the Minesweeper and move back to the other project. But we'll keep this, we'll probably keep doing this in the mornings. Do this in the mornings, and then do the chat plays game in the afternoons. Yeah, thanks for tuning back in, Zuha. I'll see you later. Bye for now, and anyone else. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.